Welcome to all of you in Genius Baby Framework, and this is part number 6. I'm taking the two questions which has been asked in the last part, and the question number 1 is how our best qualities or best traits are transferred in our unborn baby. This was the first question which was asked in last session, and the question 2 is very exciting and really a tough question too. And the question is, I'm reading the question actually. I have been told that daily reading spiritual books, inspirational books, patriotic books in pregnancy so that my baby will develop high IQ, spiritual and patriotic in nature. कि मुझे रोज जो है पैट्रियोटिक बुक्स, इंस्पिरेशनल बुक्स, ये सारी किताबें पढ़नी चाहिए ताकि ये सारे लक्षण पैट्रियोटिज्म के, इंस्पिरेशनल बुक से जो क्वालिटीज आती हैं उनके और स्पिरिचुअल, ये सारे मेरे बच्चे में ट्रांसफर हो, बच्चा हाई आईक्यू का हो. नाउ द प्रॉब्लम इज काइंडली क्लियर दैट विल दिस वर्क और नॉट, because myself do not having these traits, myself do not having these qualities. I have not read much spiritual books, I have not read much patriotic books, I have not read much inspirational books. Okay, and these are not my routine habits or neither integral part of my life, and you are saying that these qualities should be your integral parts, then only these traits gets transferred to your baby. It means if I am not having these qualities, then by reading spiritual books, inspirational books, patriotic books will not work. Then why other people say that you should do it routinely, and you are saying that this will go in vain? सवाल बहुत कठिन है. सवाल ये है कि मैंने कभी भी इंस्पिरेशनल बुक्स नहीं पढ़ी, मैंने स्पिरिचुअल बुक्स भी बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ी अपनी लाइफ में, मैंने कभी देशभक्ति की भी किताबें कोई बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ी, रूटीन जो जनरल पढ़ते हैं बस वही पढ़ी हैं. तो ऐसी स्थिति में मेरे अंदर ये ट्रेट्स बहुत कम हैं. ठीक है, तो क्या अब मैं प्रेगनेंसी में इन किताबों को बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ूं तो ये ट्रेट्स मेरे बच्चे में जाएंगे? क्योंकि आपने तो कहा है कि ये सारे ट्रेट्स आपकी नेचर के इंटीग्रल पार्ट्स होने चाहिए. तो ये बहुत ही टफ क्वेश्चन है और बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, और ये क्वेश्चन ही बेस है जीनियस बेबी फ्रेमवर्क का. इस क्वेश्चन को आपको अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत ज़्यादा जरूरी है, एंड दिस क्वेश्चन इज ए मैंडेटरी क्वेश्चन. दिस क्वेश्चन शुड बी रेज्ड इन योर माइंड so that you know the basics of genius baby framework, how it works. Now I'm moving. Remember, I am answering the question number 1 first, how it happens. Okay, what is the scientific process of transferring these traits into from mother to baby? So it happens through secretion of positive neurohormones in mother in balanced amount. Remember the term balanced amount. Okay, so these positive neurohormones are endorphins, dopamines, adrenalines. So when their combination is balanced, then the positive traits which appears in mother transfers to our baby, and this is the chemical messenger process or neurohormonal process. Each and every process is connected to each other here. Okay, so the method of transferring is through endorphins, which are also known as happy hormones, dopamines and adrenalines, and they must be in a balanced proportions. Okay, they must be in a balanced amount. So this is the method how the traits transfers. Okay. What exactly happens is that whenever we do soulful routines, these routines directs our body to secrete endorphins, dopamine, adrenaline in a balanced amount, and through our soulful routines some epigenetic changes happens in our body, and these minor epigenetic changes continues, and their continuation leads to installation of positive qualities in our baby from us. And this is the total scientific process how these traits transfers. Okay, so your routines must be soulful, and then they should be in a practical manner, in a scientific manner. Okay, and then they will lead to an epigenetic changes. Now the question comes that by reading books, by watching spiritual movies, by reading patriotic books, will that work or not? If I have not done that work priorly, okay, if I am not having those natures much more, will they be transferred to my baby? Will these high IQ qualities or high life qualities will transfer to my baby? And this is the question. Now there are 2 points to understand. Okay, this is the point number 1. I want to make you understand this thing a little bit clear, that how it works. Okay, point number 1 is environmental factors like mercury, lead, smoking, all these things have a powerful change in our cellular mechanism, is not it? Yes, and they can cause cancer of various types which we were not having before. Okay, so then when we were not having any cancer causing reason, but due to these toxins, why we get cancer? Okay, because our basic mechanism is mutated by these toxins. Our basic concept of cytology is mutated, and that leads to acceleration of making cells, and that lead to cancer. Once such process starts in our body, then it spreads rapidly from one cell to another, and you know that cancer spreads throughout our body. Okay, so once this process is rapidly spreading, then either you get treatment to control it, or either you will be affected totally. Is that clear to you or not? What I mean to say here is, so you have to understand that how this works. Such is the way of reading spiritual books, patriotic books. If we do these works wholeheartedly, what happens? Our cells get epigenetic changes, and these epigenetic changes spreads to our genomic system, and then we get those qualities which lead to our epigenetic changes. Okay, so it depends upon the intensity you have to accept all these good qualities in your life. Okay, similar results you will get in your upcoming baby. Is that clear to you? Now look in this slide. I am comparing two things, like environmental toxins are causing mutation in our body, and that lead to cancer. Okay, it rapidly spreads. Likewise, this is the negative thing which you are looking here, and there is another positive thing, that if you do positive practices wholeheartedly, that too causes mutations that are known as epigenetic changes, and these epigenetic changes through our routines get transferred to our baby and lead to positive qualities installation in our unborn baby. Is that clear to you or not? Let me clear the thing more to you. As you know that there is a basic rule to develop our baby's brain. There is a basic rule which baby have, and that rule is FW concept. What is this FW concept? This concept is that we cannot befool our developing baby inside womb. FW is feeling behind our words. Whatever the actions we do, baby perceives those actions. Whatever the words we use, baby knows the feelings behind those words. He is not confined to the words. He is confined, he actually picks the feeling behind that words. Okay, like I am giving you one example. If I am a thief, okay, and I am reading honesty books, books on honesty day and night, is that clear? Daily, I'm doing that routinely daily, and I am thieving too. continually. Okay, now the hormones which are secreted by reading those books are temporary. They are arising in your body for few hours till you are reading those books. Okay, now what happens in day? I am thieving money or stealing money in 2 to 3 times, okay, or one time. What will happen? The intelligence and the mind which I will use to stealing money will nullify that too, will secrete some hormones, and that will nullify those positive hormones. Okay, so our actual action is theft. Okay, and we cannot befool baby. I have told you that baby receives feelings behind our words or actions. Is that clear to you? So he reads, he takes the feelings behind our actions. So my action is to stealing money. I am reading day and night the honesty books. What baby will pick? Baby will only pick high IQ qualities, how to steal money. Is that clear to you? Baby will pick from me high IQ in stealing money. He is not going to take the knowledge of what I am reading in 1 or 2 hours to make him honest. Is that clear to you or not? He is not going to take, and that is the totally a foolish talk. If someone says to you, he baby picks up your actions too. Okay, because you are negative. Remember, if you are stealing money, then you are using your whole consciousness towards that, because you have to save your life too. So what level of hormones or neurohormones are going to secrete it? They will wash out your positive hormones totally, and your baby will get high IQ, high intelligence for stealing money. Okay, he will get high theft features. He will not get the honesty features. Now I hope you would have cleared the concept how this thing works. Okay, so alone reading, read positive books, read this positive, read that positive, nothing going to work. Is that clear to you or not? Because your negative, if your actions are negative, if your thought is basic, your basic nature or your basic thoughts process is negative, then nothing will work. You will befool. I say you can befool yourself, but you cannot befool the baby who is developing inside you. Okay, because he is totally connected to consciousness, he is totally connected to neurohormonal system. He is not connected to your wandering thoughts here and there at changing at every minute. Is that clear? Now let me tell you that whatever you do in your life, my key message is whatever you do in your life and you want that thing should go to your unborn baby during pregnancy. Whatever you do means either you are doing yoga, meditation, japas, any spiritual process, do it wholeheartedly. And that is the only secret. If you are not doing the thing with wholeheartedly, that thing is not going to pass to your baby at any cost. Okay, do it soulfully. Otherwise, you will not get these qualities in your baby. I hope you would have got my point now. Now, one another question has been come to me, and this question is, I am reading this question to you. I have got this question on my mobile, and the question is, sir, my first baby is highly active, he is irritable, he is emotional, he is excessively crying too, and now I am pregnant again. Okay, how your teaching can help me practically? So I have shown a picture that honesty, sincerity, morality, respect, trust, dedication, integrity and ethics, these qualities you should practice daily in your nature. You should routinely practice all these qualities wholeheartedly in you throughout your pregnancy period. Okay, if you accept these qualities and you behave in the same manner, if you are even not get angry to the material objects, if you remain honest to each and every person through pregnancy, if you are sincere in doing your responsibilities, if you are ethically and morally pure, definitely these qualities will transfer to your babies. Okay, these qualities will transfer. You need not to do any special mantra or japa. Is that clear to you? If you do, that is good, but if you do not do all these things or those spiritual practice, but you change your behavior, you change your basic nature to humanity, those things will definitely get transferred. If you are a dedicated person to your work, if you have ethics, your integrity is good, those things are consistent throughout your pregnancy, you are accepting those things whatever you were before, and you practice those things through your whole heart, you accept that you will continue all these things, even your baby will be born, definitely that epigenetic changes will happen in you. Okay, because now you are not reading book and again going to steal money and on the same day or after 2 hours. Is that clear to you? You are not going to lie all the time due to any reason. Okay, then the things will change, definitely change. Now the question is, if your baby is highly active, irritable, emotional and excessively crying, and you are pregnant again, then how my teaching can help you? This is a good question. Actually, you need to understand two different things, and these things are positive parenting and positive programming. What are these things? We mostly focus on positive parenting. We spend crores of rupees, lakhs of rupees, or a huge amount in learning positive parenting. Okay, in learning parenting, when our baby is born, we do very hard work to get him in a big school, doing all these things, doing various types of early brain stimulation techniques. All these things are good, positive parenting is good, but before positive parenting there should be positive programming in pregnancy. If your positive programming during pregnancy is very poor or highly faulted, and your baby had got multiple ailments, then your positive parenting is bound to show poor results. I am not saying positive parenting will show negative results, but that will not be so escalated, that will not be too good. Is that clear to you? So you must understand positive programming first during pregnancy, and you should learn the concepts of positive programming during pregnancy. If you practice positive programming throughout your pregnancy, throughout your duration of your pregnancy, and then continue it, because positive parenting is a integral part of positive programming, and these things are nearly similar but done in a different aspect, a different time frame. Then if you do positive parenting, then the results are very much good in your baby. Is that clear to you? So first you must learn positive programming, and my Genius Baby Framework course is actually a positive programming course. How practically you can do all these things, how practically you can change these things, and that positive programming if you do in a better manner, then these hyper irritable child, excessively crying child and abnormal behavior child, the chances will decrease, definitely decrease. Okay, so the question is how to do positive programming. The question you have asked, how to do positive programming, the detail you can go through my course, or you can wait till next video which we will upload for positive programming, how to do. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.